Welcome, my dear friend. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Feel the air gently filling your lungs and know that in this very moment, you are safe. I know that life may have felt heavy lately. Perhaps you've been carrying worries about money, feeling unsure if things will ever get better. Maybe you've questioned if abundance is meant for you, or if you're destined to struggle. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that you are not alone in these feelings. Many of us have been taught to fear money, to see it as something distant, difficult, or even something we don't deserve. But I'm here with you today to remind you of a beautiful truth. You were never meant to live in fear or lack. You were born to experience joy, ease, and abundance in every part of your life, including your finances. It's okay if you don't fully believe that yet. Just being here, listening with an open heart, is the first step toward healing. There is nothing wrong with you. You haven't failed. You aren't behind. You are simply standing at a doorway, and today, we will gently open that door together. Imagine for a moment that life is offering you a gift wrapped in love, waiting for you to say, "Yes, I am ready to receive." That gift is financial healing. It's the understanding that true wealth begins inside of you, not in your bank account, but in your thoughts, your feelings, and the love you are willing to give yourself. I know it can feel hard to believe when bills pile up, or when you've been told over and over that money doesn't come easily. But I want you to hear me clearly. Those old stories do not define you. You have the power to choose a new story today. One where you are supported by the universe, where abundance flows to you with ease, and where you can finally release the fear that has weighed on your heart. Right now, place your hand gently over your heart and whisper to yourself, "I am willing to see this differently. I am open to healing my relationship with money." Feel how soft and kind that sounds. There is no force, no pressure, just willingness. That willingness is all you need to begin. As we spend this time together, I will guide you with love and care, because I know how powerful you truly are. Even if you can't see it yet, I see it for you. The universe sees it too. Your financial healing has already arrived. It's here, in your openness, in your desire for something better. All you need to do is accept it, gently and lovingly. You don't have to figure it all out today. You only need to take one small step, and that step begins with a simple affirmation. I am willing to release my fears about money and welcome abundance with love. Say it softly and let it settle into your heart. This is the beginning of a beautiful transformation, and I am honored to walk this path with you. There is something very special I want to share with you today. It's a truth that many people have forgotten, but once you remember it, everything in your life, especially your finances, can begin to change. Money is not just coins or paper or numbers in a bank account. Money is energy. It moves, it flows, and it responds to the way we think and feel. For so long, many of us have been taught to see money as something outside of ourselves, something we have to chase or struggle for. But that's not how the universe works. The universe is always flowing, always giving, always responding to the energy we send out. Imagine for a moment that money is like a river. This river is always flowing, always available. When we are calm, trusting, and open, we allow that river to flow into our lives with ease. But when we are fearful, when we hold tight to thoughts of lack or worry, It's like building a dam in that river. We block the natural flow without even realizing it. It's not because we are doing something wrong. It's simply because we've been taught to think in ways that create those blocks. The good news is, once you become aware of this, you can gently start to let go of those blocks. You don't need to force the river to flow. You only need to stop holding it back. That begins with noticing the thoughts and beliefs you carry about money. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, "There's never enough," or "I'll never get ahead"? These thoughts are like little walls we build in our minds. But just as easily as they were built, they can be taken down with kindness, patience, and love. You have the ability to open up to the endless flow of prosperity that surrounds you right now. It's not somewhere far away. It's already here, waiting for you to say, "I am ready." You don't need to know how the money will come. That's the job of the universe. Your job is to align your thoughts and feelings with trust, openness, and a sense of deserving. Every time you think a thought of abundance, every time you affirm that you are open to receive, you are inviting that river to flow freely once again. Try saying this to yourself, gently and often. I am open to the endless flow of prosperity that surrounds me. Feel how that shifts your energy, even if just a little. That small shift is powerful. It tells the universe that you are no longer holding on to fear. You are allowing, you are trusting. And when you do that, the flow begins. Opportunities appear, ideas come to you, support arrives in ways you never expected. Remember, money is simply energy, responding to your openness. You don't have to chase it. You only have to welcome it, like an old friend returning home. The more you practice this gentle awareness, the more natural it will feel. And soon you'll see that abundance has been around you all along, just waiting for you to open the door. It's a beautiful thing to realize how powerful your thoughts truly are. Every day, whether you notice it or not, the thoughts you think are shaping your life. They are like seeds planted in the garden of your mind, growing quietly into the experiences you see around you. This is especially true when it comes to money and abundance. Many people believe that their financial situation is only about working harder, saving more, or being lucky. But the real foundation of wealth begins in your mind. The way you think about yourself, about money, and about what you deserve creates the reality you live in. If your mind is filled with worry, fear, or thoughts of lack, it's like telling the universe, "I expect things to be hard. I expect not to have enough." And because the universe always listens, it responds by giving you more of what matches those thoughts. But here's the wonderful truth. You can choose different thoughts. You can begin, right now, to plant new seeds. Seeds of prosperity, ease, and confidence. When you think thoughts like, "I am supported," or "money comes to me easily," you are sending out a new message. And the universe will respond to that too. Your body feels every thought you think. Have you ever noticed how your shoulders tense up when you worry about bills? Or how your stomach feels tight when you think about debt? These are signs that your thoughts are affecting not just your emotions, but your physical well-being. This is why healing your thoughts is also a way of healing your body and your life. Imagine if, instead of fear, you filled your mind with gentle, supportive thoughts. How would your body feel if you believed deep down that you were safe, provided for, and that abundance was on its way? You would feel lighter, more relaxed, more open to possibilities. This is not pretending or ignoring reality. It's creating a new reality by choosing thoughts that uplift you rather than drain you. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I can't afford that," or "I'll never have enough," you have a beautiful opportunity to pause and choose again. You can softly say to yourself, "I am learning to think in ways that create wealth and peace." One of the most powerful affirmations you can use is this: "Every thought I think is creating my future." I choose prosperous thoughts now. Say it with love, without pressure. You don't have to be perfect. This is a practice, a gentle turning of your mind toward thoughts that serve you. Over time, these new thoughts will take root, and you will begin to notice changes, not just in how you feel, but in the opportunities and blessings that come your way. Your mind is a powerful tool, and when you use it with kindness and intention, you open the door to a life filled with more ease, joy, and financial abundance than you ever thought possible. So often we carry beliefs about money that we don't even realize are there. These beliefs usually come from our childhood, from things we heard growing up, or from the world around us. Maybe you were told that money doesn't grow on trees, or that rich people are greedy, or that you have to work yourself to exhaustion just to survive. These words may have seemed harmless at the time, but they planted seeds deep within your mind. Seeds that grew into limiting beliefs about what is possible for you. If you've ever felt guilty for wanting more money, or believed that wealth is only for other people, know that these thoughts are not truly yours. They are old ideas passed down through generations, and you have the power to release them now. There is no need to blame yourself or anyone else. This is not about judgment. It's about awareness and healing. Imagine you are holding a heavy bag filled with these old beliefs. It's been weighing you down for years, but today you realize that you can gently set it down. You don't need to carry it anymore. One of the most loving things you can do for yourself is to become aware of these thoughts when they arise. Notice when you hear that little voice saying, "I'll never be rich," or "I don't deserve that kind of life." When you hear it, smile softly and remind yourself that you are choosing a new path now. You are choosing to believe in abundance, in ease, and in your own worthiness. A beautiful way to support this shift is through mirror work. Find a quiet moment, stand in front of a mirror, and look into your own eyes, not with criticism, but with kindness. Say to yourself, "I lovingly release old beliefs that no longer serve me. I deserve abundance." At first, it might feel strange or even emotional. That's okay. It means you are touching a part of yourself that is ready to heal. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. You'll begin to notice that those old, limiting thoughts lose their power, and new, supportive beliefs take their place. You are not bound by the past. Every moment is a chance to choose again, to affirm that you are worthy of a life filled with financial freedom and joy. Be gentle with yourself as you do this work. It's not about forcing change. It's about allowing it. With each loving word you speak to yourself, you are rewriting the story of your life, one where abundance is your natural state. There is a quiet magic in gratitude, one that can transform even the most challenging moments into opportunities for growth and joy. When we focus on what we lack, we create more feelings of emptiness. But when we turn our attention to what we already have, no matter how small, we open the door for even more blessings to flow into our lives. Gratitude is like a magnet. The more you practice it, the more reasons you will find to feel grateful. This is especially true when it comes to money and abundance. It's easy to fall into the habit of thinking about what's missing, wishing for a bigger paycheck, worrying about debts, or feeling frustrated about unexpected expenses. But what if, instead, you began to notice and appreciate every sign of prosperity that already exists around you? Maybe it's the coin you found on the sidewalk, the meal on your table, or the friend who treated you to coffee. These small moments are evidence that abundance is already present in your life. When you acknowledge them with gratitude, you invite more of that energy to grow. A simple and powerful practice is to take a few minutes each day to write down 5 things you are grateful for. Include not just the obvious blessings, but also the little things that often go unnoticed. You might write, "I am grateful for the money I have to pay for my phone," or "I am grateful for the sunlight streaming through my window." As you do this, feel the warmth of appreciation in your heart. This feeling sends a clear message to the universe. I recognize the abundance around me, and I am ready to receive more. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you fear to what you love. And that shift is where true financial healing begins. It reminds you that you are already supported, that life is already providing for you in many ways. The more you celebrate these moments, the more abundant you will feel, regardless of the numbers in your bank account. And soon you'll notice that real, tangible prosperity begins to flow more easily into your life. Try saying this affirmation each day. I am grateful for the wealth already present in my life, and I welcome more. Let it be a gentle reminder that gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a powerful tool for creating the life you desire. When you live with a grateful heart, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, and the universe responds by giving you even more to be thankful for. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself living in complete financial ease. Picture a life where you feel secure, free, and joyful about money. See yourself paying for what you need and desire without worry, knowing that there is always more than enough. Feel the peace and happiness that comes with that vision. This simple act of imagining is more powerful than you might think. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what you vividly imagine and what is physically real. When you visualize abundance with clear images and positive feelings, you are sending a message to your subconscious mind and to the universe. This is the life I am ready to welcome. Many people spend their days imagining what they fear, worrying about bills, thinking about what could go wrong, or picturing themselves struggling. These thoughts create feelings of stress and scarcity, which in turn attract more experiences that match those feelings. But you can choose to use your imagination in a way that supports you instead of holding you back. Each day, take a few quiet moments to visualize yourself surrounded by abundance. See yourself smiling as you check your bank account, receiving unexpected money, or enjoying the freedom to give generously to others. The key is not just to see these images, but to truly feel the emotions connected to them: joy, relief, gratitude, and confidence. These feelings are like a signal to the universe, guiding it to bring those experiences into your reality. You don't need to know how it will happen. Your role is simply to hold the vision and trust that the universe is working on your behalf. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes, and soon you'll find that opportunities, ideas, and financial blessings begin to appear in ways you never expected. Use this affirmation to support your visualization practice. I see myself living in abundant prosperity, and I feel joyful and secure. Repeat it often, especially when old fears try to creep in. This is a gentle way to remind yourself that you are creating a new reality, one based on trust, positivity, and the power of your own mind. Visualization is not about wishing or hoping. It's about aligning your thoughts and feelings with the life you want to experience. When you do this consistently, you become a magnet for abundance, drawing in everything you need to live a rich and fulfilling life. There is a quiet strength that comes from trusting life, from knowing deep within that you don't have to control every detail for things to work out beautifully. So often, when it comes to money, we hold on tightly. We worry about when it will come, how it will come, or if it will come at all. This tension, this need to control, creates resistance. It's like standing in front of an open door and slamming it shut out of fear that nothing good is on the other side. But the universe is always ready to provide. It knows paths and possibilities that you could never imagine. When you begin to relax and trust, you allow those unseen forces to work in your favor. Think about planting a seed. Once you place it in the soil, you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You trust that, with a little care and patience, it will sprout in its own perfect time. The same is true for your financial blessings. Once you set your intentions and align your thoughts with abundance, your role is to stay open and allow. Let go of the need to know exactly how or when things will happen. Trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes, bringing together the right people, opportunities, and ideas to support you. Sometimes, money arrives in ways you never expected: a gift, a refund, a new opportunity. But you must be willing to receive it without fear or doubt. When you catch yourself worrying, gently remind yourself that you are safe, that everything you need is already on its way. You are not alone in this journey. The same energy that makes the sun rise and the flowers bloom is guiding your life too. Use this affirmation whenever you feel uncertain. I trust the universe to provide for me in wonderful, unexpected ways. Let these words be a soothing balm for your mind. Each time you repeat them, you release a little more tension, a little more fear. You step into a space of peace, where receiving becomes natural and effortless. The more you trust, the more you will see evidence of that trust being rewarded. Life becomes less about struggle and more about flow. And in that flow, abundance finds you easily, like a river reaching the sea. When it comes to creating lasting financial healing, small daily actions can have the biggest impact. It's not about making huge changes overnight. It's about gently shifting your mindset and habits in ways that support your growth and well-being. Each day offers a fresh opportunity to align yourself with abundance. One of the simplest yet most powerful practices is starting your morning with affirmations. Before you even get out of bed, take a moment to speak words of prosperity and confidence into your day. Say to yourself, "Today I welcome abundance. I am open to receiving all the good life has for me." These words set the tone for everything that follows. Another beautiful practice is mirror work. Spend a few minutes each day looking into your own eyes and affirming your worthiness. Say, "I deserve financial freedom. I am worthy of wealth and joy. At first, it may feel unfamiliar, but over time, these words will begin to sink deep into your subconscious, replacing old doubts with new certainty. Gratitude journaling is also a gentle way to nurture your relationship with money. Each evening, write down a few things you are thankful for, especially moments where you felt supported financially, no matter how small. This could be a discount you received, a meal shared with a friend, or simply having enough to meet your needs that day. By focusing on what is already flowing to you, you invite more of that energy into your life. Visualization, even for just a few minutes a day, helps keep your mind focused on the life you are creating. Close your eyes and see yourself living in abundance, feeling secure, happy, and free. Let those positive emotions fill your heart. These daily practices don't take much time, but their impact is profound. They gently rewire your thinking, guiding you away from fear and into a space of trust and openness. Consistency is key, not perfection. Even on days when you feel doubt creeping in, return to these simple actions with kindness. Remind yourself that every small step is a powerful act of self-love and transformation. Say this affirmation to support your journey. Each day, I am creating a life of abundant prosperity and joy. Let it be a gentle reminder that financial healing is not a destination. It's a daily practice of choosing thoughts, words, and actions that align with the abundant life you deserve. You have already taken a beautiful step simply by opening your heart and mind to these words. The moment you decided to believe in the possibility of financial healing, something within you shifted. You are no longer bound by the old fears, doubts, or stories that once held you back. Instead, you stand in a new space, one filled with hope, openness, and the quiet knowing that abundance is your natural state. The universe is always ready to bless you, but it begins with your willingness to receive. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to chase or struggle. All you need to do is continue nurturing the thoughts, feelings, and actions that invite prosperity into your life. Trust that every affirmation you speak, every moment of gratitude you feel, and every vision of abundance you hold in your heart is working in your favor. Even when you can't see immediate results, know that the seeds you've planted are growing beneath the surface. Life is unfolding for you in ways that are better than you can imagine. You are worthy of wealth, not just in money, but in love, joy, peace, and fulfillment. Allow yourself to accept this truth fully and completely. Release any lingering doubts and replace them with gentle confidence. The path to abundance is not paved with fear, but with trust, gratitude, and self-love. As you move forward, carry this affirmation with you. I am open. I am ready. I accept the universe's blessings of infinite wealth and joy now. Repeat it often. Let it fill your spirit, and watch as life begins to respond in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. You are supported. You are loved. And your financial healing is already here.